Come unbox my DJI Osmo Nano with me. I recently got my Osmo Nano from CEX after trading in some old electronics I had and lying in the house, and even had some leftover vouchers by the end of it. I'm trying to cut some costs on my spending, so I felt really happy about getting my camera this way because it gives my old electronics a second life, and it also made me feel like I get my camera for free. The trade-in value is also cheaper than getting the camera brand new since it's secondhand, and it also comes with a 5-year warranty. So I highly recommend anyone who's looking to buy something that they've been wanting to get at like a slightly cheaper price, and maybe you can exchange with some of your old electronics as well. I've been debating between the Insta360 Go Ultra and also this DJI Osmo Nano, but after watching the reviews, I decided I think the DJI Osmo Nano is the one for me. Both of them had a lot of similar accessories and they're both magnetic, though the DJI has a little bit more magnetic options because it has it on the side as well. But the biggest factor that what led me to choose the DJI Osmo Nano was because it had an internal storage, whereas the Insta360 you needed to get like a SD card in order to use it. Previously I had the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, but for some reason I've been having a lot of issue with the SD cards, so which is why I wanted to get this Osmo Nano for my next trip. The DJI I have comes with a 48 gig internal storage, so I can use it straight away, and in a way it forces me to make sure I edit my videos the day that I'm recording it so that I can delete, move it to my phone, or keeping it in like a hard drive. So how is the DJI Osmo for shy vloggers? Now that I've been testing it for a bit, actually when I was in the driving range, I could stick it on so many pieces because like these separators are made of metal, and surprisingly I really like how like the motion slightly blurs when I'm hitting the golf ball. This is something you can change all in the settings, and they also have different types of wide lens, but without actually having to change the actual lens. It's all in the settings. There was natural wide, wide, ultra wide. Honestly, I highly recommend you just like playing around and see what kind of feel that you like. Also, I'm still very much a beginner when it comes to editing or filming the camera, so I don't really know my angles, but this camera definitely gives me a little bit more courage when it comes to filming in public because it's so small and discreet, to the point that even when my boyfriend came over to my area, he didn't know where I had put the camera. It also captured the sunset really nicely, which I was surprised in because I think it's considered low light at this point. Overall, so far I don't regret my purchase at all. The battery does die quite fast, or at least the number does, but it's because like it shows a different number for the battery for the camera itself and the battery pack, which is the monitor that you see. But as long as you set the monitor to go dark after recording, then you're able to save a decent amount of battery. I also recorded about like 2 hours on and off, and I would say it's pretty good. I think my battery at that point was starting at 80%. You can also easily charge it back up with a power bank if that's ever a concern, which is really convenient when you're on the go. So this year, me and my boyfriend actually decided that we wanted to start doing a sport seriously. It was something to get us out of the house and do together outside of just watching TV at home. So he decided that he wanted to get back into golf. It was something both of us had been doing since we were young, but it's been years since we played, so we're definitely out of practice. Today was my first time actually playing in an 18-hole golf course, but since we had some extra time, we decided to practice our putting, which did help boost my confidence in playing, but unfortunately I wasn't hitting so well. The first few holes actually was not too bad. My driver was making good contact and my wood was actually improving compared to my usual, but after we hit like the 6th hole, it basically went downhill from there. I was getting really tired and was showing, especially since we were playing in the afternoon heat. We started our game around 2:30 and only ended about 4 hours later. Luckily, I brought some mints as well, so the little sugar rush did help, and technically I was playing better than my last course, so I'm trying to remind myself that we're chasing improvement rather than perfection.